about me, but also about what I believe can be a brighter future for our community. And one of the things that I'm learning and I've seen as I have started running for Atlanta City Council District 11 is that this community has a wealth of knowledge and a wealth of wisdom that I do not believe we have tapped into for years. The more and more people I meet, first of all, we know that District 11 is an older district. There are more retired professionals and seniors in this district probably than anywhere throughout the city of Atlanta. And with that, I believe comes a certain level of responsibility that the city of Atlanta has to our senior population. And on top of that, I do not believe that we are taking advantage, or should I say full advantage, of the wisdom that permeates through our community. But I think what has to happen, there has to be someone with a vision who can begin to bridge the gap between our young and our old. You all have all the wisdom. They know hardly anything. But if the two aren't talking, if the two aren't mingling, if the two aren't dealing with each other, what good is it, right? So I would like to begin to be that bridge, to bridge the gap between our young and our older generations. And that's something that all of us can talk more about. But before we go into all of that, my name is Johnny Dixon.
Hi.
How you doing? Johnny Dixon. I need for y'all to remember that name. And I'm running for Atlanta City Council District 11. And District 11 encompasses everything from Camp Creek Parkway over to Campbellton Road, over to Cascade Road, and everything in between. And the reason I'm running for this office is because I believe in my heart that this community has been neglected and overlooked for too long. For too long. And you can look all around us and see the neglect and see how we've been overlooked. You can look at our streets, they're unpaved. You can look at our streets, bad lighting. You can look at our communities, when it rains, it floods. You look at the lack of police and the police presence and how long it takes police to get to you when you call. You look at all these things. You look at our schools and you look and see how our young people are not being educated the way that they should. You look at the schools in our area and see how they're old, run down. Our students are not getting the type of resources that they need to be competitive. So you look all around us and you see the decay. You see the demise. And I would just believe that it's time to put an end to it. And granted, I know that, the more I talk to people, a lot of people feel like it's nothing anybody can do. It's nothing you can do. It's nothing I can do. I don't buy into that. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Yes, greetings. First of all, I'd like to say that I like you. I like your spirit. I'm going to vote for you. And I would hope that you're the one that get the position. My spirit tells me that you're a worker, and you tell me that you're a worker. And I just want to add this one thing and get your opinion on it. There's a movement, which I think is a good one, underfoot, to rename Continental Colony Parkway Tyler Perry Parkway. And I'd like to get your feeling about that.
Well, I think it's a good idea, and I'll tell you why. As a community, we are very blessed to have that type of investment in our community. One, what does it do? We all know what Tyler Perry does. He makes movies, and he makes television sitcoms. He's a production studio. So now, his arrival here in Southwest Atlanta, a lot of attention brings to Southwest Atlanta. How does industry work? Industry works. Y'all think about General Motors and Ford. up in Detroit. GM and Ford goes and set up to make cars. But think about all the small industries that set up around them. You know, the parts plants and the parts companies. Think about all the restaurants and things that set up as a way of feeding the workers and things of that nature. So same thing here. We have the potential to build upon what Tyler Perry has brought to this community. What if, I was talking to someone the other night, but what if we could utilize Magic Johnson Theater that's now closing as you know, those places where you go and view screen movies.
Screening.
Exactly, and things like that. You know, companies, Hollywood has been for years. What they'll do is they'll go and they'll get a room full of folks like yourself. And they'll say, y'all come over here, we're going to feed you good, we want you to watch this movie, and then when it's done, we're going to come back together, and we just want to get your thoughts on it. What did you think about it? Did you like it? Was it too vulgar for you? Was it too much of this? Was it too much of that? But what if Magic Johnson could be utilized for something like that? What if you know, it could be for plays and other things like that. That we could have a little small microcosm of entertainment, an entertainment district that really went after movies and TV shows and things of that nature. Tyler Perry could be just the beginning. Johnny Dixon. I need for y'all to remember that name.
WAPP.